Hello there, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing Star Wars The Bad Batch. This is Season 1, Episode 14, titled War-Mantle. Quite excited about that, actually.
Yes, and that's one of the places where Sonny's Star Wars knowledge comes in handy.
Oh.
Because I could ask him about War-Mantle and the title, and he started raving on about Rogue One and so on. So,
yeah. It's one of when... You know, the heroes in Rogue One, Jin, all the others, they go to Scarif, and Jin and Cassian, they go into the data vault on Scarif. They look through a bunch of projects, and one of the projects mentioned there is War-Mantle. And it's actually something that we've heard in this series before, too, in the third episode, Replacements, where Governor Tarkin, he talks about it. And it's about, you know, phasing out the clone troopers, which is something that we've talked about a lot.
And getting to see Tarkin again and so on. So it's first of all, Sonny's memory is better than mine about episode 3 and where it was mentioned before, and at the same time it just brings a smile to my face because I think I'm on target this time by saying we have to see something with Tarkin, and I like that guy as a bad guy, so
exactly.
Hit it. Let me see where we're going with this one. The last time it was kind of a slow episode and kind of some people call it a dud, but something's in there probably. I think in Filoni we trust, so Definitely. Some of it's gonna be used for something in the last 3 episodes, and this time let's see something with the clones and Tarkin and so on. I hope I'm on target.
Yes, stay on target. And the last one, yeah, you mentioned it. I'm pretty sure some of that stuff is going to carry over with the crime syndicates and the Durant family. We talked about the possibility of seeing someone like Maul again in charge of the crime syndicates, as we've seen before. Are you kidding me?
You should leave that in there so people can hear what we've working against us here.
Yeah. Sometimes when the upstairs neighbors is moving furniture around, like they don't lift the furniture, they just
push it,
yeah.
And it's probably some kind of a safe or something heavy.
It sounds like it. Yeah. It sounds like it almost. But are you ready to jump into the episode?
I'm ready to go into the episode, and there's no such thing as a dud when it comes to Star Wars stuff, so
yeah, not to us at least, and I'm sure it's the case with many of you guys out there as well. But let's do this, and you can of course always check out our full-length reactions where you can sync up the footage with your own copy of the episode. We also have early reactions for some of the shows that we're doing. It's all over on Patreon, and the link is down in the description below. And here we go. Where are we?
Where are we going? Clone trooper
trying to escape someone. That creature sounds like the Hydra from Hercules.
What's that left behind? Some kind of signal or
signal tracker or something? I thought it was a bomb at first.
Yeah.
We're being hailed. It's Rex.
Rex! Fuck yes.
I received a distress signal from a clone trooper, but I'm a bit tied up at the moment to retrieve him.
Out of what exactly?
Can't talk right now. Sending you a signal. I'll be in touch.
What was that about?
It's not a lot of information.
Rex wouldn't ask us for help if it wasn't urgent. Echo's got a point.
May I remind you that we are in the middle of a job for Sid. If we
deviate,
we will not be compensated.
Oh, yeah. Tech's got a point.
But Rex's friend is in trouble.
Oh, maybe he's got a point.
Yep.
He's good at agreeing with people.
Yeah. You got a point. Oh, you got a point.
The operation is ahead of schedule.
Good. Ensure every viable clone is mobilized.
What operation is ahead of schedule?
Keep an eye on them until the time is right.
Oh. Damn, fuck.
Mistress Nolasay, We'll still be soldiers, won't we?
Of course. That is what you were made for.
They must be aware.
I suspect as much, yeah. That did not sound like Daniel Logan's voice.
I fear they will destroy us, rather than allow this operation to continue.
Yep.
We must leave to ensure our survival. Gather those essential. I will arrange for our departure.
Gather those essential and leave the rest. He's all business.
Yeah. What makes you essential?
Rex trusts him, and I trust Rex.
Yes.
To be like Wrecker, he's got a point.
Yeah. So what was it? CC 5576 or something?
Yeah.
Don't quite remember that, but if they give us a name, it might be someone we've met before.
Hunter, go do your thing.
Yes.
He was dragged that way.
All right, Aragon.
Yeah.
Their bonds were cut.
There's something here, inside that mountain. Wrecker, you and Omega wait on the ship.
Wait, why can't...
Coming here was up for debate. This isn't.
I wonder about Omega and Wrecker. Both of them are without adult supervision, so...
Yeah. Whoa.
This looks like some sort of military base.
Not one that I've ever heard of.
I'm cloaking a couple of commandos and squads of clone troopers, and they've updated their
Are
armor.
you sure?
Let me see.
They're clone troopers?
Probably not.
Well, that was a clone commando, at least.
If there's a chance that trooper's being held against his will, we have to try to get him out.
Noble, but risky.
That was nice of them to supply an elevator.
Yeah.
This encryption's new. This might take a while.
Getting closer to the stormtrooper look.
Yeah.
Muster report lists 50 clone commandos and 1,000 TK troopers.
TK Trooper?
I'm not familiar with that designation.
Hey, newbie, how about you be useful? Get me some food.
Quiet, traitor.
That's Captain Trader.
UCC 5576.
That depends. Who's asking?
Is this Gregor? Yeah. I could actually hear it in the voice, even though it's the same voice actor for all of them.
Yeah.
But he's just so good at it.
That's a nice service for a sniper to have the one in charge being lit up with his helmet.
Oh.
Yeah.
With the commando.
I was an instructor.
What's going on, Tech?
I keyed a code 16 to
Instructor?
redirect their forces. I don't know what happened.
Intruders on level 6.
These are not clone troopers.
These are our replacements, if you can believe that.
Idiot.
Well, it is stormtroopers.
I thought you said you trained these guys.
I didn't teach them everything. That wouldn't be very smart, would it? They're not as skilled, but there's an endless supply of them.
Numbers out everything.
Oh, maybe.
You sure? Fuck.
I'm sure they got everything under control.
Not so much. Who's that commando? Looks different.
Yeah.
And he's, yeah.
I got blown up once and survived.
True.
I can survive this.
There. Those pipes are reactor conduits.
Could be a bit more stealthy about it.
We need a pickup.
On our way.
way!
Give a location for the pickup.
I think they might have some sort of tracker.
They're escaping through the reactor port.
See, if you hadn't blown off the vent and you just, opened and put it back, they wouldn't have noticed. Whoa, fuck.
Someone else is on approach too.
Yeah. Watch out, fuck. Did they get everyone?
Nope.
Oh shit, no! They shot their own guy.
Shields are down. We're losing power.
Oh, this is not good.
Gonky, we need you.
Yeah, well, it's a power droid. So jump. Oh shit, Hunter! No! Dude!
That looks kind of painful.
Yeah.
And
Oh no!
Gunk's out.
Gonky!
We cannot take many more hits.
Oh shit.
Hunter, tell them to come back. Order them to come back.
Sorry, kid. I can't do that.
Damn. He's gonna get fucking captured. Yeah, that did not go as planned.
Nope.
Your chief scientist was gathering medical personnel to flee Kamino.
This is most surprising.
While I never found your clone troopers to be overly impressive, I do believe you will be of great service to the Empire. A scientist I have use for. A politician I do not. I'm afraid your services are no longer needed.
Really?
Is that how he goes out?
That's it for Lama Su? Huh. Oh.
I was hoping for the whole squad, but you'll do.
And that would be the end.
That would be enough.
Yeah. Leaving us on a little bit of a
Yeah.
cliffhanger. But yeah, that was an exciting episode. We definitely got into some of the War-Mantle stuff with phasing out the clone troopers. We got to see the first editions of the stormtroopers as well. Yeah, so a lot going on.
But didn't get to see
Kamino.
Tarkin. Damn it.
But once again, no Tarkin.
No Tarkin.
I think we're just gonna have to make do with Rampart for the time being.
But it was a good episode.
Mhm.
And I'm really looking forward to the next couple of episodes to see where they're going to take this. And
Yeah. We only got 2 left. And
yeah.
Didn't say this up top, but next week we're unfortunately not going to be able to watch the Bad Batch together. So we're going to have to push it a little bit, a few days, worst case scenario.
Well,
just going to have to do 2 episodes when the last episode airs.
Yeah.
That's just how it's...
sorry about that. But we want to see it, but we need to make time for it. So
yeah, exactly.
And I'm really looking forward to the last 2 episodes to see how they're going to tie the knot of all this whole Bad Batch thing and clone troopers. Tarkin, I need to sort out the Kaminoans as well, and we still have the bounty hunters out there, and
exactly. But
Omega's role in all of it. So there's a lot going on that I have to tie up in just 2 episodes.
Well, they don't have to tie it up in just 2 episodes because they have another season. I'm pretty sure.
They're probably going to stretch it. Yeah,
they're most likely going to stretch some of that stuff, but I am anticipating for the last 2 episodes to really dive into a lot of that, which you just mentioned, because it just makes sense. And they also need to rescue Hunter now. Yeah, it seems like, because he's just he's been captured, and then Crosshair showing up in the end. I don't know what I'm expecting from that guy.
Me neither. It's some part of me wants him to get back in with the Bad Batch, so get the inhibitor chip out and make him part of the Bad Batch as well.
Or maybe the inhibitor chip already got fried when, you know, he got that engine to the face.
It could be,
or something, and he's just been playing for time, and he's actually planning on rescuing or hooking back up with the Bad Batch, and that's why he wanted to devote time to hunt them directly. It might just be me who's like naive, and I want that to happen.
Part of it is hope.
Yeah, part of it is hope. That's a very important thing in Star Wars in general, is hope. But he might also just be very loyal to the Empire, and the inhibitor chip is still in there.
I like the idea of him having the chip fried already, but it's playing a role for now because he knows what's going to happen with the clone troopers. He's been close with the Rampage. I still want to call him Rampage for some reason.
Rampart,
yeah. You came up with that name, Rampage. Now, Rampart, and he's been close to him and knows about Tarkin's plan. He probably heard about War-Mantle or the whole idea of phasing out clone troopers somehow, and maybe he's sort of shifting towards being with the Bad Batch again.
Maybe that could be a nice surprise. Also, because in the Ryloth episodes at the very end, when they arrested Hauser, I was expecting for Crosshair to actually shoot him.
Yeah,
because he had he was aiming at him, but he didn't do that. So maybe that's also a part of it, or maybe it's just because those were the orders: don't kill them, just arrest them.
It's a Star Wars thing. There's still a little good in him.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. There's still good in him.
Yeah,
but we got to see another clone trooper that we've met before in Gregor. He showed up in Clone Wars as a clone commando. We thought we lost him there because he kind of got blown up, but he mentioned it in this one. That didn't kill him. Getting shot a couple of times as well in this episode didn't kill him either, so he is hard to get rid of.
He's tough.
Yeah, exactly. And a little bit crazy. I think that might have something to do with the explosion as well, because you can hear it in his voice. And the reason why I recognized it was because that's how he also sounds in Rebels when they meet Rex, Wolf, and Gregor, and then Rex is with those two. So yeah, tying things up.
Yeah,
once again.
But again, a very good episode, and it the beginning of something more interesting than some of the others, and I can see things tying up here. And this one will probably be more accepted by people. The last one was, well, it was a bit slow, and I don't see that many saying all that good things about it. But again, as I said, I like Star Wars. There's, in my mind, there's no such thing as a dud. There's well, it's still on target, but not close to the center.
Yeah.
But it's still on the board somewhere. So
exactly, it's still great entertainment, and we did get a lot more with Kamino, the Kaminoans, Lama Su. Is he gone? Because as Rampart said, I need scientists. I have no need for politicians.
Yeah, but again, it's a sad way to go out.
It is.
The door closing, and that's the end of.
Yeah, but it could also kind of leave the door open, even though they closed it, because we didn't see him die.
No.
So, but they definitely hinted at it heavily. I am pretty sure, like what Rampart then mentioned about, okay, we need scientists. That could have something to do with the Death Star that they're trying to build and the super laser. We know they are enlisting the help of a lot of scientists. Maybe not all like voluntary all the time, you know, for the scientists. Just thinking of Gale and Urso.
Yeah. At the same time, when did they start thinking about cloning the Emperor, and probably need cloners as well? So
it could also, that's true. It could also, you're right. It could also have something to do with that, like setting up that future plot point with the Emperor coming back in The Rise of Skywalker and trying to explain that mess a little bit.
Yeah,
that would also make sense, because they've hinted at some of that stuff before, and in Mandalorian as well, even though that's past the original trilogy, and here we're just, you know, in the beginning of that period between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. But it's probably going to take them a while to kind of, you know, crack the code when it comes to cloning someone like the Emperor.
Yeah, but again, it's very good at tying up these small little knots here and there, and as you said in the beginning about the whole War-Mantle code name for getting rid of all the clones and so on, that referred to something in Rogue One, and then again explained later on more precisely in this Bad Batch. So it's sort of all these nuggets that they're adding up, and it makes my picture of Star Wars even better. So I like that. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, it makes it even more complete in a sense. Definitely. And we did get to see the new stormtroopers and the clone commandos, training them as well in this facility here, and that is definitely interesting. And listening to Rampart saying something like, I never found the clone troopers that impressive. Really? They did a pretty good job during that war. I know they were fighting battle droids who are essentially useless, but there was a lot of them, and they were fighting other enemies as well. I don't know. It's like, were you not paying attention?
No, but he's pro just getting soldiers from right off different kind of planets and so on at the right age, and then
he wants people loyal to the Empire, and you want to make sure that they are loyal to the Empire. So I get it. But we know as the audience that the stormtroopers ain't got nothing on the clone troopers when it comes to like how good they are in combat, for example. But that might not be the thing that's
accelerated training, but they're still training for several years to become soldiers, whereas the conscripts or whatever you want to call the stormtroopers, they'll just be pulled in, trained for a short while, and then they'll be sent out to battle. Some will make it after a while, and they'll become battle-hardened soldiers. But well, it's Star Wars, so I think they should focus on target practice for some of them.
Maybe, yeah, but it's if they have the numbers and it's just like, all right, we lost a lot of stormtroopers over here, but we have just as many ready to go or more, and they keep signing up, and it's like an endless supply. I think they mentioned as well. Yeah, just go and get more and more and more. But you could also take it as like the most important thing for someone like Rampart is the fact that the soldiers are loyal.
Yeah.
As I said, to the Empire, and it's not about how good they are in combat.
Yeah, at the same time, you could probably make the clone troopers loyal, but they shifted loyalty along the way, and they have the inhibitor chip and so on.
Yeah, they're still individuals, even though they're clones, and a chip might malfunction. And I get it.
Yeah, but I think mostly it comes down to that it takes time to make new clone troopers, whereas the others you can just go out to different planets and get hold of and then dress them up.
There are a lot of citizens in the galaxy who might be willing to sign up as a stormtrooper.
And at the end here, I think we should mention that there might be some noise along the way during this video here, because someone's probably rebuilding the whole apartment. I don't know. It made a lot of noise along the way. So
yeah, sorry about that. There's absolutely nothing I could do about it. It just happens sometimes, and I live in an apartment building, Kat and I do, where you can hear pretty much everything. As soon as someone just moves furniture or does any sort of home improvement in particular, it's you can hear it, and the microphone picks up on it. So sorry about that if there's a lot of bumps all the way throughout the reaction.
Some of it can be removed digitally. You do that, and the rest, it's just background noise for you guys.
Yeah, just for you guys. But do you have anything else you want to add to this one?
No, I'm ready for the next one, but it's probably might be more than a week before we watch it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're just going to.
I'm ready for the next one and the last two episodes. I'm looking really much forward to them.
Yeah, me too. One last thing is just the gonk droid, Gunky. I don't know if got fried at the end, but at least he got to serve another purpose beyond, just being there as, just for Wrecker to do some weightlifting.
Yeah.
That was nice to see, I guess.
For exercise for Wrecker.
Yeah. But that'll do it for this reaction and review of Star Wars The Bad Batch, Season 1, Episode 14, War-Mantle. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we'll see you as soon as possible. May the Force be with you always.